at Ashton Jeanty. I'd already mentioned it, but we didn't talk about this. I don't mind him in the passing game. Now, this is obviously a Denver team that's very good against the pass, but they do drop off a little bit against the running back. And for 15.5, I believe we got it earlier at plus 100, which is nice because everywhere else it's pretty juiced. Still decent enough at minus 110 over on MGM, but 47 yards last game on 5 receptions. He got targeted 5 times, but even check this out, like Jeanty, sneaky, getting a decent amount of targets, right? He's 4th there. You're taking out Jacoby Myers. Now it's Trey Tucker, Brock Bowers, Ashton Jeanty. He's the number 3 targeted guy in this season now with Jacoby Myers gone. So I do like the idea of some check downs here. 16 yards could literally be like 1 catch from him. Do I think that's going to be the case? Not so much, but look at this. His longest catch, 9.5. Like, what if he catches the ball twice, right around 9 yards each? We're already over that 16. So I do like the spot for him in the receiving game. I also like him in the rushing attack here. Now, getting this a little bit earlier, we saw 54.5, which I do believe is still available out there. Yeah, 54.5. You look at him on the season, and it's like, okay, not too great. He has averaged 60.8 yards per game, and yes, Denver's very, very good, but like I mentioned, specifically the inside zone is where I expect him to get some of these carries, and, well, guess what? That's a spot that's a little bit weak for Denver. In another way of kind of looking at this too, so 14.5 is his rushing yards or his rushing attempts line, and you can see juiced to the over. So if we assume he's going to go out there and get 15 carries, right, which I would assume that he would in a sense, especially in a game in which maybe that's a weakness of this Denver squad, which he's also by far and away their number 1 back. All he would need to do is average, what, like 3.5 yards per carry to be able to hit 55 yards in that. This season, he's averaging 3.9. So if he goes out there and just does his average and the odds makers are right about that 14.5 line, we do have an over on our hands. So yes, it's a little crazy, but I do like the idea of Ashton Jeanty potentially getting some things going here. 54.5 is a very, very low line for a guy of that magnitude and that talent. I know Denver's very, very good, but like I mentioned, some of those other guys that went off against this team, whether it was, Breece Hall or Jonathan Taylor, I'm not saying that Ashton Jeanty is necessarily in their category yet, but those are guys that run the inside zone a ton, not necessarily behind the best offensive line, especially Breece Hall, right?